your 21Alive First Alert forecast.
We're tracking some thunderstorm, or at least the potential for some thunderstorms for this afternoon, and that's why we've labeled today as one to watch. Now, this is a step below a first alert weather day, but things could change over the next couple of hours depending on how the situation develops. But right now, we just want to make you aware that you want to pay attention to the weather today. Now, let's talk about the potential for severe threat and some of the timings. Now, the severe threat is relatively spotty for a good chunk of 21 country, but storms that do bubble up and turn severe, the primary concerns are going to be strong wind and the potential for some large hail. Now, the window that we're looking at for these severe thunderstorms potentially developing will be in the afternoon and in the evening. Right now, across the Midwest and the Great Lakes region, we can see the setup that's going on. We've got a low pressure system, a weather maker, off to the north, and a cold front that extends all the way down into Missouri over into Kansas. And we can already see some thunderstorms in West Michigan firing up as that cold front progresses eastward. So that's going to be the same situation for us here in, we'll look northwest Indiana as we get into the afternoon. So we've got a cold front moving through, and we've got moist air in place. Take a look at the dew points, the number in green, in the low 70s across the entire Great Lakes region. So we've got a lot of moisture to work with as well. So those are two of the ingredients that we need for severe storm development. High dew points, yeah, check, we've got that. Instability, rising air. We'll see some clouds move out of the area. Sunshine will provide some of that instability, causing that air to rise up. So we're going to have that as well. And then we want a trigger if you want severe storms, that is. That's that cold front. We're going to have that as well. Now, if we're talking about tornadoes, you want some rotation in the atmosphere. This looks low on the scale of, everything else. So even if you've got all of this, it still needs to come together absolutely perfectly to produce severe storms. So here's the severe weather outlook for today. You can see a lot of northern Ohio and even back into northeast Indiana under a level 3 of 5 risk for severe storms. Everybody else in yellow, a level 2 of 5 risk for severe storms. So off to the east of I-69, and especially in Ohio, looks to be the best location for severe thunderstorms for today. So let's talk about the individual risks. Tornado risk on the low side. It's not zero, but it is on the low side for everybody across 21 country. Hail risk, we could see up to an inch or higher in diameter hail for this afternoon. This is an elevated to enhanced risk across the entire area, and the same for winds up to 60 miles per hour. Everybody could see the chance for a severe thunderstorm producing 60 mile per hour winds for today. So let's time out those storms for this afternoon. You see by 2, 3 o'clock, we're seeing some thunderstorms fire up off to the north of Fort Wayne. As we get closer, 4, 5 o'clock, more thunderstorms, but primarily in northwest Ohio. And you're going to notice that development, really everything starts firing up to the east of I-69 in that 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. window, and that's off to the east of Fort Wayne by the time 7, 8 o'clock rolls around this afternoon and evening. Temperatures, they're not really going to change a whole lot. We'll be in the mid-80s for today, and then we'll be in the low 80s for your Friday. Here's your first alert extended forecast. Maybe a pop-up rain shower on Sunday, but most of the weekend looks dry. Temperatures dropping down into the low 80s for the weekend. But then the heat is on. We will be approaching 90 degrees for the highs by next Wednesday, Krista.
Wow. Okay, that is quite a heat up. We'll continue to monitor this throughout the day. Of course, we'll have the latest on the weather app too, so good time to download that now.
Certainly so, yeah.
Yeah. Caleb, thanks so much.